Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Dogs will kick this away to get us going. We'll call for the fair catch here. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. He hands it off from the gun. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Fights through the tackler.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
The key on a 3rd down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's Raiola. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. A handoff from the shotgun. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll ride the back again here.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up third down.
An important third down attempt for this offense. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they've got him back at the 4-yard line. Great coverage. Bad decision to bring it out. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? That run moves the ball to your 13-yard line. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. To the air, it's Rashada, bringing pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. We tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Football comes out. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A fumble return for 6. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Georgia, 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Can he get there on the ground? He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Snags a quick throw. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Goes to his right side there for the completion. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play. The offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Pressure is coming. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll hand it off. Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown. Tie. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. To throw, it's Rashada. He's going to take another shot right here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackle, but first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the defense wraps him up. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Raiola. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanted to make an adjustment before this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. And they add to their lead. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 16 with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Really good job here of converting by this.
He's going for a big play downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bama. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. Will he score here? Touchdown, Alabama. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. It's a foot race. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. The Dogs line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Back to pass. It's Rashada. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession.
Boy, the offense catches a break with that ball going out of bounds. They retain possession and still have a chance to come away with points inside the red zone.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point try coming now. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. Caught quickly. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Dogs looking to run some tempo here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier tackled there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. The offense will take their first time out of the half. They'll talk strategy here. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Number 10 set to kick this one away.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Tide offense onto the field. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space. Looking to score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And this one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the extra point was up and good.
That makes the score Alabama 62, Georgia 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
On the football.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense offense is back out on the field. First down. We're going to throw the football. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Rashada. Looking to scramble. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Now the offense will spend a timeout here. You want to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Dogs will line up. Look out, it's a fake. He's trying to throw for it. And the pass is caught off the fake, but can he get there?
Oh, I love the call here. It's going to come up short, but I think we got to give all the credit to the punt return team. They were not fooled at all. Great job having a head on a swivel to keep them short of that first down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
He's moving out of the pocket now. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first-and-goal situation.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's got it. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A new set of downs after that completion.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get a...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And looking to throw now on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, tie. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
69, Georgia, 28.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
To kick this one away.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out.
Brings it out.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's got some room and some blockers here. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Bama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running out of time in the pocket. Sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And the Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job.
He's looking deep here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to launch it deep again. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Rashada. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game.
There's another interception. We're losing track. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Touchdown, Alabama. And the beatdown continues.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And he knocks through the PAT.
83, Georgia, 28.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's Rashada. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. But they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this